We was gonna talk about Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney.
I want to talk about the shit y'all.
Okay, all right. So Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney.
Hold on now, because I was gonna bring you back.
No problem.
But we ain't.
He said, "While you got me, let's go."
Yeah, we here.
All right, here. Let's talk that real quick. Ryan Haney, Ryan Haney. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Tell me what you think about this.
Do you think that was real? Like,
no, I don't think it was real because I don't think it was supposed to go to the push which Ryan did because you see both their entourages there. It's not that much yelling for one. Like if you my man and you yelling some shit, I'm like, yo, let's get the fuck out of here or we gonna pop on them.
Yeah.
One or the other, like, yo,
too much talking.
It's too much talking, but
here's the bottom line.
Got you.
And I love the way shout out to Marcus Hayes.
Fight Hub TV.
Yeah, Fight Hub TV. He said it's a really buttoned up area. Right. I said, yeah, it's buttoned up. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Okay.
So like from a standpoint of them saying, let's meet here.
Right.
In the biggest place to be met at the moment.
Right.
But the energy was real.
Right.
You can't knock the energy.
I'm not knocking none of the energy. I'm just saying if you already said they're supposed to meet up.
Yeah.
So if I'm telling, what I'm saying is they both got entourages. It wasn't like they just bumped into each other at Macy's.
Yeah.
They knew they was going to meet up with each other.
It's the boxing game. Like for us, we always know, like you throw the punch, you lose whatever's on the table.
Yeah, 100% right. I agree with you. You know better than me. Yeah. I'm just saying, y'all knew they was coming to see each other. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking energy, but y'all niggas playing.
I feel like everybody was like trying to crack the code though. Was this set up? Was it not something like? It don't matter if it was set up. The energy was real.
The buzz was real behind it.
I'm not mad at the energy whatsoever. I'm just saying if I know I'm coming to meet you, let's sell this shit. Like, yo, look, I'm not coming to meet you to whisper in your ear. I ain't coming here. If we going to meet up, let's sell this shit. So absolutely, I believe the energy was 100% real. But it wasn't like they were strolling in the casino and bumped into each other. That's what I was saying.
Yeah. And Cam, you've been around a while. You know the most dangerous motherfuckers is the entourage.
Yeah,
they want to pop off.
Yeah, and not only that, or sometimes you got a good nigga and be like, yo, let's go. Yeah. Even one or the other, but you see, as soon as a push happen, everybody start jumping. You know what I'm saying? So
let's talk the X's and O's of that though.
Yeah, if they fight.
Yeah.
Look, a lot of people, and like I said, you're a better expert than me. I believe Devin looked really, really good in his last fight. Yeah. I think he lost to Lomachenko, my opinion. I don't think he won that fight.
Agreed.
As far as them two fighting each other, were they fighting at 140?
Yes, sir.
I'm not mad at it. I think it'd be a great fight. I think that Ryan knows how to sell a fight. I think that he's not Oscar De La Hoya, but you got that image to where you're like maybe a little baby golden boy. But, it isn't like we ain't see Tank knock your kidney off, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it made you quit in the middle of a fight. So when they arguing about it, what I was going to say to you is, all these fucking sparring stories we hear about all these fighters. I beat you in sparring. I beat you in sparring. Oh, I fucked them up in sparring. We don't get to see that. And you may have more insight on that than me. Because Devin is like, I fucked Tank up in sparring. Or Tank will tell you, I fucked him up in sparring. I don't know. But if you got hurt by Tank, like we talking about Ryan, you quit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You quit. So at the end of the day, I believe one thing more than anything with this particular fight. I don't know who will win or who will lose. I didn't like the way Devin looked against Lomachenko. Loved the way he looked in his last fight. But the factor, and I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, especially a person like yourself, but Bill Haney is going to be in Devin motherfucking ear the whole fight. You ain't doing this, you ain't doing it. He got one of the best promoters in the world. And the reason I mentioned you because of your father. And I'm sitting there saying, this nigga Bill Haney, Devin don't really got to talk. This nigga talks and talks and talks and talks and talks. It don't matter who it is. I see them talking about Adrian Broner want to fight him. He said, you come to the fight. You won't be having gloves on. You can get popcorn out if you want. You can sell tickets. You're not going to be fighting. He's ready to fight Bernard Hopkins in the crowd. And Bernard Hopkins is pushing him. He's a marketing genius as well. But as far as who wins that fight, I'm going to go with somebody who's undefeated until they lose. So if I had to pick right this particular moment, I'm going to go with Devin Haney.
Put something on your mind, though.
Yes, sir.
because I had this conversation earlier. Shout out to Anthony Peterson. We got on the line, and I told him, I said, listen, these kids got history going back to the amateurs.
Right.
And I understand they're far away from being 12, 11, 13 years old when they was fighting in the amateurs. You far away from that.
Right.
And then a lot of people who look at Ryan Garcia take a look at him quitting against Tank Davis.
Right.
And then you take a look at him, had a bootleg shoulder roll in the next fight, and it was like he couldn't put it together. He found that hook that he always finds, and that's all she wrote.
Right.
And so it's like, how can that version of Ryan Garcia beat a version of Devin Haney? I had him beating Lomachenko. When the fight ended, I had it 7-5 for Lomachenko, and I said, you know what? They're gonna give it to Devin.
Right.
Then when I went back, I was like, you know what? It was he did enough to win that. It was 7-5 either way.
Right.
I had him win at 7-5. But you go off of that fight, and then you go into a fight with Regis Prograis, and I mean lights out from beginning to end.
From beginning to end.
So look, you say, yo, this is a wash.
Right.
This dude longer than Tank.
Right.
He faster than Tank.
Right.
He got the footwork. There's no way Ryan Garcia touches him.
Right.
But here's the thing. They got history from the amateurs.
Right.
So it's things that Ryan may have experienced and knows from way back then that he can tap into.
Right.
It ain't nothing he could have tapped into against Tank.
Right.
We hear whatever happens. I got caught. It is what it is. But he's tasted the speed. He's seen the speed. He's tasted the power from Devin. I think he's going to come to the ring comfortable against Devin, confident against Devin. He got Derek James in the corner now. So they working fundamentals and basics, you know what I mean? Right. I think that shoulder roll is not going to be there. If it is, it's going to be cleaned up. Guess what? He got with Mayweather for a little bit of time, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I think he coming to the ring prepared. It ain't 50-50.
Right.
It's 70-30.
75-25.
75-25 for Devin.
Right.
But don't be surprised if he able to push a button that we didn't see him push before against Tank Davis.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, the button you pushing, once you got some quit inside of you, you always got quit inside of you. That's my thing. If I made you quit once, somebody made you quit once, I can make you quit again.
And that's my point.
It's just deeper.
And that's my
I can bring it out of you.
But that's my point. Like, I know you. I've been in the ring with you. I know what I can do against you because I did it before. That gives him the confidence that will override the sense of I went down off of a body shot and I quit, you know?
Yeah, well, the thing about it is this, and you made some marvelous points. For me, as far as them fighting when you're 12 and 13 years old, that goes, it's like, because I played basketball. And college, well, I didn't get to play in college. I redshirted my first year and got kicked out and became a rapper. But just when you play basketball, all these elite basketball players, you're playing against them all the way to the pro level.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a great example. It was Tim Thomas, who's a basketball player, the #1 high school player in the country. And Kobe Bryant was just going crazy. He needs to play Tim Thomas in high school because I feel I'm number one. I feel I'm number one. They had a legendary game. And what happened is Kobe started passing Tim Thomas. Even though you know each other in high school or junior high school or middle school or whatever, sometimes other people put in more work than you do and become better than what they are when you was 12 and 13 years old. So I'm not discrediting them fighting when they were in the juniors or amateurs or sparring when they were younger, but these two grown-ass men.
No doubt.
So at the end of the day, all the time I have friends that play in the NBA, and I'll fuck with them on Twitter, whether it be Stephon Marbury or Shamgar or whoever, and I say, yo, Cam. I say, yo, Stephon Marbury, he used to play in the NBA.
Yeah.
I'll say, Steph, I used to bust your ass in high school. And then he'll respond to me, he says, yes, and to this day, you're still a high school player. Damn. I said,
people peak in high school?
Yeah. No, I never got past high school. I went to college. I was fucking with him first. I deserved that.
Yeah.
I said, you got it, bro.